Hey everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech. And today I'm taking a look at the soundbar. Going to do a quick unboxing, initial first look at the soundbar from a company called Ultimea or Ultimea. I can't even talk. Ultimea. So it's Ultimea, and this is their Tapio V. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Basically, as you can see, soundbar, remote control, and a woofer, I guess. I don't know if it's a subwoofer per se. It's like a speaker that has more bass, I would assume. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this, unbox it real quick. I'll skip ahead here and get all the pieces out because this box is a little bit big and doesn't really fit on my shooting desk. So basically, after you pull everything out of the box, this is what you have. You've got the soundbar itself, which comes in two pieces that kind of snap together. And you've got the subwoofer speaker assembly. There's some mounting screws if you want to mount these to the wall. There's a remote control for remote controlling. There is a wall adapter to plug it in for power. There is a jumper cable that connects the two halves of the soundbar. There's an optical cable here if you have an optical audio that you want to go into this. There's a regular kind of aux cable, so 3.5 millimeter stereo input, and then the right and left stereo output into the inputs, and a user manual. So quick little user manual talks about the different modes of operation, etc. So I'm going to just quickly go ahead and plug this in. So this is a piano black, so super shiny and also very fingerprinty if you're going to touch it. You're definitely going to make a bunch of fingerprints marks all over. So this just kind of snaps together like that. Then you have this little jumper cable mechanism here where you kind of connect the two halves. Wish this was a little bit shorter. I guess you're probably supposed to tuck it in there somehow. Basically, Ultimea 2.1 channel soundbar system. Here's the inputs on the end. You can see there's an aux in, the optical 18 volt DC, and the subwoofer out. So I go ahead and plug this in. You can see on the front, there's the Ultimea logo, and I don't know if you can see in there, but the speakers are inside, both sides. You plug it in, there's a little bit of a LED behind the grill. And that's basically what it looks like. So like I said, the model is the Tapio V. It has a peak power of 100 watts. The subwoofer power is 40 watts, and there's a 4-inch speaker in there. Maximum volume is 110 decibels. The dimensions I'll leave in the description. But the inputs basically says optical. It's got USB input on one end. I didn't show that. But there is a USB input here, as well as the a compact flash card. And then there's manual controls on the end of it as well, so you don't have to use the controller. Has Bluetooth 5.0, and it weighs 4.4 kilograms. So I just use the controller to put it in Bluetooth pairing mode. So I can go on my phone. See here, Tapio V.
Connected.
It's connected to the Bluetooth. I will go to probably like Epidemic Sound so that I can play some music that won't get a copyright strike.
Another night, I fall in your sight. Your new eyes cut sharp like a knife. Take a moment and look all around you. I don't want you caught off guard or alone when I come for you. I need you to know that I would never
Unfortunately, I don't know how that sound came across on the audio mic I have here, but in the room it sounded really pretty good. There's a couple different modes here. There's a music mode, a movie mode, a bass mode, news, game. So basically different EQ settings. So if you press these while you're kind of playing the music or playing any sounds, it kind of adjusts the amount of bass or the equalization of the output. So it kind of makes difference depending on what you're watching. You can turn the LED off and on, which is down at this end. So if you're in a dark room and this is under your TV and you don't want to see the little icon there, you can turn that off. And then basically, you have some modes to do volume and, next and previous, depending on what you have hooked up to it, if it supports that. You could also mute it and change the modes at the top. So, and that's basically the input mode. So if you want to switch to optical, the Bluetooth, aux, USB, all of that, you can just switch with the controller. These controls also probably will control if you have a memory card in there with some video, or not video, a memory card in there with some audio, and you can navigate those as well. So fairly standard, small remote control, takes 2 AAA batteries. Yeah, and I mean, that's basically it. The subwoofer itself is very nicely made, kind of this matte wood material, has a single cord coming out the back, has some feet on the bottom to protect whatever you put it on. The same thing here, has some rubber feet. I don't know if you can see these. Also, like I said, brackets for a wall mount, piano black, looks really nice. There's the logo there. So all in all, this is a really nice sounding soundbar. Now, I don't have the facility here to set it up to an Apple TV or anything like that, a stereo receiver. So I just had to go by the Bluetooth testing. I may do another video later. Depends, if I have time or not. If I get this set up with a TV, my plan is actually to use it in my kids' playroom with their Xbox, because right now we just have a TV in there and the sound goes through the TV. So this would be a nice way to give a little bit more oomph to the games and things like that they're playing by having the soundbar. I think this is a pretty decent soundbar. If you're not looking to spend a ton of money and you're looking for something kind of nice and sleek, then you might want to take a look at this one. I will link it to it in the description. If you have any questions, go ahead and post those below. This is Andrew from T is for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.